Hey boys and girls, welcome back to New Stuff TV, the untechnical tech channel. I'm your host, Antoine. Put some extra salt and butter on my popcorn because today we're going to be talking about my viewing experience over the last few months with the Sony Bravia X90L full array LED TV. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff, but it was worth it because this TV is worth it. In fact, this is, in my opinion, the pound for pound, dollar for dollar, best TV you can buy right now. Well, all right, yes, Sony actually did bring out their new Bravia series of TVs, the Bravia 7, 8, and 9, but there's a problem now, man, because the X90L still exists on the market, man. You can get this TV at a great price, and I am giving you full testimony that it is absolutely worth it, no matter which way you go, whether it's the new Bravia 7, 8, 9, or one of these X90Ls. But let me tell you about my experience, man. So the shooting of this video happens today, which is June 12th. 2024. I got this TV November 2023. I was so freaking excited, man, because previous we did not have a TV right there where you're looking. That was actually, it's still where my 120-inch projector screen lives. When we want to watch something huge, we would typically just bring it down in front of a picture that we had on the wall, and it still lives up there. So when we want to go super big, we just pull that down over or in front of the X90L, which is a 65-inch, and we're using a Hisense C1 laser projector. It's a lifestyle projector, but it gives a fantastic viewing experience, okay? And that was our experience up here in this media room. Downstairs, we were watching a 65-inch Samsung The Frame TV, and I thought that was great because I really wasn't a TV guy, okay? It's just whatever, you know, it's a TV. They all do the same thing. Until November, when I found out that the Sony Bravia X90L existed, and it changed everything for me. In fact, it ruined a lot of things TV-wise for me. The experience has been so great, man. Once you get it out of the box, it's gonna look great. And I decided to tweak it because I'm just that type of dude. I like to go into settings and see what everything does. So I did that and tweaked it to my liking, which turned out to be a great viewing experience. Man, I thought I was getting like, you know, rich blacks, you know, because I'm comparing it to what I had previous. I'm getting rich blacks, I'm getting good color, like cinematics, you know what I mean? Is that a word, cinematics? Because I feel like I'm getting like, you know, good motion smoothness, not too crispy, you know, to the point where it looks fake. You know, I kind of like a natural look to all of my content. I'm not a big sports guy, but we did watch some of the Super Bowl on it until we pulled down that big screen because we wanted to just go big. But sports looks great on it too. We're into the Olympics. Okay, that's sports, okay? So people running fast and skating fast, that's sports. It looks fantastic with sports. So if you're a sports watcher, definitely a great TV for you. But if you are a movie watcher or a, you know, like a show watcher, like, dude, we've been watching or rewatching The House of Dragons since it's about to come back on. I remember when that show first came out. Everybody complained that it was so dark and pretty much unwatchable. So going back and watching it, because the first time we watched it, it was on the Samsung TV downstairs, the frame. And we had to like turn off all the lights and like sit in darkness while we watched that in order for that TV to present us what we were supposed to be seeing. But the X90L performs extremely well with HDR content and House of the Dragon. I'm impressed with what I saw. And I'm even more impressed because, and I'm glad that I had this experience at Sony's Roadshow in Houston last week because I met a guy named Larry. Y'all know Larry. Go on Sony's website or their YouTube page, and Larry is the guy. He's always giving you the new, you know, rundown on the new Sony gear, man. He's a cool cat, man. I got to meet him, and I saw an OLED. It was a Bravia 8 and a Bravia 7 next to each other. Now the Bravia 8 is an LED or OLED TV, where the Bravia 7 is a mini LED TV. So you don't get as deep blacks, and they had them at set at default settings. So the Bravia 7 wasn't as like deep and contrasty as the OLED. But I did ask him, I was like, Larry, hey man, how can I kind of tweak this a little bit to become more OLED-like, even though it's a mini LED? And I'm thinking this. So Larry, you know, if you're watching this, man, you know I kind kind of tricked you because I wanted to see how I could make this TV more OLED-like. So Larry goes into the settings, right? And he starts tweaking some stuff, and I'll show you kind of what he did, you know, because I didn't know this stuff really existed. I just went on the surface settings, you know what I mean? And Larry went into the deep settings, and he started tweaking some stuff. He got that thing looking pretty doggone crispy, man, and it was very comparable to the OLED TV. But that's talking about the Bravia 7 versus the Bravia 8, which is OLED versus mini LED. This one back here, the X90L, is full array, but that doesn't mean you cannot achieve rich blacks, because man, blackity black is what I got here, man, especially with those dark scenes from Game of Thrones as well as the House of Dragon, which on most TVs is almost unwatchable. This TV back here, man, it performs so well on some of those dark scenes, man. I was so impressed with the contrast and the deepness and like the skin tones and stuff coming out of there, especially on those dark scenes. Oh man, it's just phenomenal. And so it's pretty much ruined me for any other TV, right? But when it comes to TVs, the viewing experience isn't 100% of the experience. Some of the experience, actually a huge part of the experience, is getting to your viewing experience, which would be the UI. So this thing comes jam-packed with Google TV, which is a good thing because it's basically got all of your content ready to go on it, right? So you get all your apps like Max, Netflix, Amazon, and stuff like that. What else do I watch? Peacock. Man, we got too many of these things. All these apps, what's Paramount Plus, we got all that, right? So when you're going through the UI, the thing that bothers me most about a lot of smart TVs is the movement. Like when you press a button, sometimes it lags or jitters or something like that, and it kind of gets caught up on itself. I don't experience none of that with this TV. This TV moves with you, okay? You press a button, things happen. I talk about that all the time. Like the conversation that happens between the remote control and the TV it's gotta be top notch for me, man, because that can ruin the entire experience, because now you can't even talk to the TV when you want to. So Sony has absolutely nailed that. But now I want to talk to you about my gaming experience. Now, for those of you who have been following this channel for a while, you already know that I'm a brand new gamer still. I've only been gaming for like a year and a half, okay? January 2023 is when I started gaming on console after 23 years, so I got a PS5, okay? The game I keep going back to, right now, I'm currently playing what is it? Dude with Kratos, the beard, the bald head, the tattoo. What Kratos? what game is that? Oh man, God of War, that's what it is. I'm currently playing that, but the game I keep going back to is between The Last of Us and Last of Us 2. I freaking love those games, man, and they look so beautiful. It's like, it's almost, the first time I played through it, it was great. It was very immersive, loved the game and loved the experience, but I wasn't playing on this TV, okay? I was playing on a projector and on my Samsung Frame TV. And I'm not meaning to throw Samsung's frames under the bus, but it doesn't even compare, bro. Once I got this 65-inch Bravia X90L, it just transformed the gaming experience. Playing Last of Us and games like it, it's like playing art, like truly playing a movie. Everything's just so cinematic. The gameplay in itself is cinematic, but it adds more drama to the experience, which was something I didn't even know you could possibly do. I was already immersed, but the gaming experience just became so much greater. In that gaming menu, man, they got all kinds of, like goodies that you can, just kind of enhance your gaming, like the crosshairs. And I don't know why you would want to do this, but if you want to shrink your screen size, they let you do that. Black levels, they let you adjust your black levels on your game so you can see them dudes creeping in the corners and in the shadows. That's pretty clutch to have in a gaming experience that's already built into your TV, especially if you are a PS5 gamer. As a matter of fact, everything is so much more incredible since I've been watching this TV when it comes to movies, it's also kind of made me a movie buff. Oh man, I gotta get into this. This video could end up being way longer than it should. All right, so it's made me a movie buff because the experience on this TV, like watching the range of color, the contrast, just the dynamic range, like the deepness of the blacks, just the motion, everything. It's all the shows that I watch on here. And we'll watch like old shows like, I don't know, 2.5 Men or Big Bang Theory or something like that. And those are just fun shows to watch. But when you're watching like a show, like on Netflix, it's called Your Honor with Bryan Cranston. It turns it into a movie. It's already kind of a movie-like show, but it turns it into a movie. Snowfall, okay? House of Dragon, those types of shows, the hour-long show that you get into and it becomes like part of your life. It just enhances those shows like way out there. The gaming experience, it's been fantastic to the point where I've been talking about how we got this 120-inch screen, and I just brought it up to my wife a few days ago that we don't even use it anymore. I haven't turned this thing on in months, okay? And I haven't dropped the screen down in months. It's pretty crazy how I have chosen to go from 120 inches. I have that option, right? That's called privilege, right? I got that option, but I choose to watch all of my content on a 65-inch screen from about 10, 11, possibly 12. The couch is right there. Like between 10 and 12 feet away. That says a lot about this TV, where I've pretty much foregone a 120-inch movie theater type of experience. And speaking of movie theater, man, I don't know if I should be ashamed to admit this yet or not, but I've kind of gone down this rabbit hole because the viewing experience has been so good with this TV. It made me kind of delve into Sony's website and see what else they got. So when I first did the video for this TV, I did it alongside the HT A5000 soundbar with the SW5, subwoofer, with the satellite speakers with Atmos, and that's been a great setup, right? I have since then moved that downstairs to pair up with the with the Samsung TV, right? But now I have delved into Sony's website. I gotta admit, on camera, I'm gonna tell you right now, I've gone deep, man. So I went ahead, I wanted a wider experience. Like I wanted more sound, okay? It's not that the A5000 didn't deliver, because it delivers, like it punches you, right? But I wanted like home freaking theater. So I bought an AVR. That thing is pretty awesome, man. For just a few dollars, okay, when you compare it to other AVRs, for just a few dollars, you can get a lot of stuff, man. I don't think there's anything on the market that really compares with it when you go dollar for dollar. That thing is pretty awesome, right? Because what I've done is I've hooked up, you can't see them right now, and I'll probably do a video on my whole journey on this. I gotta tell you guys, I've got all of the core speakers. I've got the Dolby Atmos speakers up here on the wall. Okay, they're spread about, that's a solid 15 feet apart, right? And then I got the center speaker right here under the TV. I've got the two rears, the bookshelf rear speakers. And then I've got the two towers in the front, as well as two subwoofers, because this thing has two subwoofer hookups. I got the two CS9 subwoofers, man. And so the thing is, the TV, the projector, whatever you're watching, that is the viewing experience, right? And it gives you great immersion into your content. But nothing wraps it up and brings it home like the sound, okay? So that's what sent me down that rabbit hole. And once I started getting that good sound and matched up with this good high quality viewing experience from the X90L, I went deeper into the rabbit hole because I started getting mad. I started watching like Netflix and HBO or Max, whatever, and I was like, I don't feel like I'm getting like true 4K. And then sometimes the sound seemed a little bit off, so I was like, I gotta get the real deal. Like, I can only stream this stuff and like I get what they give me. So I was like, you know what? Some of these movies, some of my favorite movies that I like to watch over and over again, I gotta get them on DVD. And that's when I found out that there was such a thing called 4K HD DVD or Ultra HD DVDs. I thought it was just Blu-rays, bro. So I went to the Sony website. I went back to the Sony website and I got I can't remember the model number. It's like 800 something. Anyways, I got the 4K Ultra HD DVD player, and I've been collecting the 4K Ultra DVD. I can't say it. 4K. Say it with me fast. 4K Ultra HD DVD. I've been collecting them, and it's been phenomenal. When you actually watch true 4K HD content with true Dolby Atmos or even Dolby 5.1, you can't go back. It ruins you for everything. We've gotten so used to streaming everything and just receiving what Netflix and Hulu and Amazon gives us as sometimes a poor excuse for high definition. We just accept it as reality. Bruh, try it on a 4K Ultra HD DVD. And then you will appreciate whatever TV you got even more. Whatever sound system you will have a higher appreciation for that. And that's how I opened up the true potential of the Sony Bravia X90L TV. And yeah, it's been real, dude. But the sad part is I gotta say goodbye to this TV. It is leaving this room because I'm fortunate enough to be getting very soon, actually tomorrow, a Sony Bravia 7 in 75-inch form. So this TV is getting replaced tomorrow, so I figured I'd just do like a revisit of it because I've enjoyed it so stinking much. So this experience is now moving into my bedroom. I don't know if we'll ever leave the bedroom, but then up here we'll have the 75-inch Sony Bravia 7 hooked up to this sound system. Bruh, I can't wait to do a video and tell y'all how that experience is. This has been great, man. Sony really does things, I want to say different. They do things different when it comes to home theater experience. Now I know there's some purists out there. There's some guys that will say, you know, this is better, that is better. Well, in your opinion, that may be. I'm new to this, you know what I'm saying? And I love what I'm getting out of my equipment here, man. I feel like I'm pulling full potential out of my viewing experience and my home theater experience. And it's been a great ride with all these new Sony products I've been trying out, man. I didn't know this stuff really would change the game that much, but I just felt like since I'm moving this TV, I just wanted to share my experience with you over the last few months. I hope you guys enjoyed the ride with me. So now we gotta buckle up and get into the car of a new ride, which is the Sony Bravia XL. So stay tuned to the channel because that video will be coming really soon. And bruh, I cannot wait to get that big ass TV mounted on that wall. OMG. Even my wife is excited, man. She's been talking about how much popcorn we gonna eat and stuff like that. It's just crazy around this place. Either way, I gotta get out of here, man. Y'all keep being good to each other and I'll see you when I see you.